Well, Sarah, thank you very much for taking the time. I really appreciate you taking the time to explain to myself and also some of my little network around the real estate consultants, trainers, event organizers, how TekMatix works. Now, we've known each other for a little while, and a couple of weeks ago, I think it was in Sydney, I sat on a number of your demos to understand how TekMatix could really remove some of the programs that I've been using. So I've been using Entreport for a long time and Kajabi, and I must say I was really excited, a little bit excited when you were able to actually come up with this program and get rid of both of those. So my cost is removed, and now I wanted to share that with my network. So again, thank you. I'm envious of that swimming pool because it's bloody cold here in Melbourne. But this, I've got network all around Australia. So some clients will be in Queensland, some in Canberra, a lot in Sydney, and I'm really looking forward to you sharing, because this is your baby. I'm really looking forward to that. So take it away, please, Sarah. Thank you.
Love it. I love that you've mentioned all these tech stacks that just keep stacking up, along with the subscription costs that are coming along. This is the exact reason why and how TekMatix was born. It's an all-in-one CRM, marketing, and LMS-based platform to enable you to basically drop kick all of your subscriptions out of the window, into the pool, and have your whole business, your entire tech system, all of your marketing, all of your business operations in one place. Yeah. If you're running a business, you do need to have a website. You need to obviously have a place where customers can find you online. You need to have an online presence on social media channels. So you need websites, you need funnels, you need landing page builders, you need social media schedulers so that you can get all that content out online. More costs, right? You need email marketing. If you're not doing email marketing, you are missing out on a substantial amount of income. That's another cost. We were just talking about Active Campaign. I've been a partner with them for many years, and I had to cancel those subscriptions. The more leads and contacts I got, the more I got penalized for growing my business with the ever increasing costs, with the contact list growth, increase in charges, paying thousands of dollars a month just for Active Campaign because of the size of my list. If you're running education or training programs for your market, for your audience, you need an LMS. There's another expense, and it just keeps going. You obviously running appointments, anyone in the real estate industry of any kind, anyone in the consulting space of any kind, having an online booking calendar is absolutely critical to manage your time, your strategy calls, to run your paid appointments, to run those half-day, one-day sessions that you're going to be doing with your clients. And again, there's another expense. It just gets bigger and bigger. So absolutely. Anyone who's listening to this, I'm sure can relate. Times are tough. They are getting tougher, and we need to find ways to work smarter with less human resources, which are expensive, and to do all of this in a way that we don't have a giant snake's wedding of tech all tangled together. So cue TekMatix.
Well, so the other thing as well is that a lot of the people that I'm targeting this video for, that they actually work on their own. So many of them work from home. They're not large corporates. They're individuals that have either worked in the property management, the real estate, in that space, and have then gone out on their own. So the way I wrote it in an email just recently was, my saving already, without looking too deep into this, is going to be around $7,000 a year. So $7,000 for me, that's actually quite a lot to make. And if I can save that, it's just as good as, it's actually better to save it. So most of these people are home-based, working on their own. They don't have a large team. A couple of them have some assistants. A few have some VAs, but otherwise it's just them. So whatever tech stack, app stack we can remove, I think is a real benefit, which is why I was so attracted to your program, TekMatix.
Amazing. Well, look, we are going to save you some money instantly today. And I'm also going to give you guys some tips as to how you can start automating more of your lead generations and more of your sales. So even if you're not using TekMatix, these tips are going to work for you today. Grab your pens and paper. I've written down some notes for you, and I will make sure that Michael gets these notes out to you guys as well with this recording. But I just want to quickly go through. I know that some people here are agencies. I know that some people here are consultants. I know that some people here are educators. There's a whole mixture. So regardless of what industry you are in, this still applies. And if we are focusing in this kind of real estate rough sort of space, you really in your business, to keep growing, to make money, need to be doing a whole range of lead generation exercises, getting more leads into your business. You need to be able to manage those leads and upsell them and do your sales. You want to have, we've got property listings here as an example, but you want to be able to sell your products and services. So replace the word property listings with, you know, your services, your consulting, your coaching, your mentoring, your events and workshops, if you're going to plan to run online courses or training, anything you sell needs to be listed somewhere. People need to be able to find it, read what it's about, and be able to make a buying decision on their own without having to wait for email ping pong and conversations to come about. If you don't have these instant sales opportunities, you are missing out on all of your sales. You also need to be having some kind of appointment scheduling system so that you can make those appointments, book those events, book those workshops. You know, a lot of people here are also paying for Eventbrite. Now, of course, you do get the marketing opportunity on those platforms, but if you just want to have the event scheduler, that can also be done in TekMatix.
Sarah, sorry, can I just, I didn't, and that's just new. Like I'm new, so I've been using this now for 3 weeks, I think it is. And I've spent this morning planning an actual paid event. So it's for another group, and this afternoon I was going to go in and set up Eventbrite. So even I didn't know that was. So I'm feeling a little bit silly now. I should have known that.
Exciting. But, well, look,
so I can get rid of Eventbrite as well.
Eventbrite's slightly different in that obviously Eventbrite has all of the marketing. It has a list of people who go through and are looking for events. So with TekMatix, it gives you the opportunity to schedule the event, make the link, create a group session that multiple people can come in and join. However, you still have to market that event. So it's not like an Eventbrite in that it markets it for you, but that it creates the event for you.
We just use it as a platform because we run lunches, and we've got a lunch in a couple of weeks on the 13th of October. And so we will usually, we don't use it for anything else. It's just really as a booking function. But I didn't know that. So I'm keen to learn that. I honestly didn't know. And I was going to do that this afternoon.
Yeah, amazing. Well, this is where you can be using it for paid consultations, paid workshops, or even in-person events as well. You also need to be communicating with your list all of the time, whether that's out through social media, whether it's through your email marketing, whether it's through your everyday conversations, communications, and emails. And I've got some exciting more stuff to tell you. I'm giving you a big overview right here. You also need to know what your analytics and reporting are. Are people opening your emails? Are you making sales? What products and services are you making sales on? What are you not making products and services on? Which pages are getting clicked on? Which ones are not getting clicked on? You need to know all of this stuff. You should ideally be lead scoring all of your leads based on, you know, if they click on a page, they get a point. If they open an email, they get another point, so that you can start working out who your most engaged list members are. Most engaged people are your hottest potential clients, and you're going to be wanting to reach out to those people. And ideally, you're going to want to do all of that on autopilot. Again, we've got some exciting things to show you today. We also, in our businesses, need to make sure not only that we're bringing people into our business, but that we are keeping them. Keeping clients will make you more money than obviously losing them. So keeping them as long as possible, using continuous outreach, engagement, information, value delivery is very, very important. You want to make sure that your business is getting lots of reviews, and you want to put that on autopilot as well. We don't want to have to try and remember to ask for those. Reviews win. If you Google anything online, any business online, the one with the most reviews is probably the one that's going to get your business. So that's very important. Also, for all of us, compliance and document management is critical. Having a full detailed record of every single customer's interactions, communication, documents that they have provided to you, signatures for filling in forms, signing your contracts, your services agreements. That's all really important. And of course, TekMatix can automate that for you as well. And let's also talk about training and development. If you guys are consultants, if you guys are running teams, you need some form of training functionality. You might want to create online courses or coaching programs for your clients to help them with whatever you are consulting or advising them on. If you're a compliance consultant for a real estate agency, for instance, you might want to create a compliance-based training program that you can sell to real estate agents across Australia to help them stay compliant. And with the high turnover of staff in this industry, this selling these online courses is going to save you having to travel constantly, give that particular real estate agency an annual access or a renewed annual access to that program so they can keep rolling their staff through the compliance training. So you could kind of create these induction type programs in the area that you consult in. And, you know, this can be really good money for you, especially if you are putting people on this annual renewal for those training programs, which is great because that way you have a year to stay up to date with any industry or legislative changes in the field. You can make sure that you're using that as your upsell. Here's the new updated version for 2024. Your program's up for renewal now. You stick it on an auto charge through your TekMatix account, and you keep getting this repeat revenue coming through all of the time. Now, this is the tip of the iceberg of just some of the things that any business needs to be doing to make sure that they are staying healthy, that they are continuing to scale and grow their revenue month on month. And you'll be very pleased to know that today I'm going to be showing you some of the ways that you can completely and utterly automate all of this in your business. So we want to be automating the way that we collect leads by using forms, creating lead magnets. Do you have a lead magnet? Do you have a way for people to opt into your list? Are you putting content out there that has some kind of call, such as book a free strategy call with me, come and get my free webinar, download my free ebook, whatever it might be? Yeah. TekMatix is the place that has all of your websites, your pre-built funnels, landing pages. You can create unlimited websites, funnels, and landing pages with multiple domains attached to them to start pulling these leads into your system. You also are going to want your inquiries answered as quickly as possible. So I don't know about you guys, but I certainly have seen in my industry how the world today expects instantaneous responses from their service providers, right? I mean, yeah, who cares if you're asleep and it's 3 a.m.? You better reply right now. The businesses who, and this is actually an actual statistic shown by research. You're going to ask me who it is, and I can't remember the name, but I do have the link for this. Oh, I do. I think it's down here a bit more. If you reply to an inquiry within the first 5 minutes of that inquiry being made, you are 391% more likely to get the sale. What? So 391%.
The problem there, it's obviously, it's great, and this is why you need some way of auto responding, is that most of us, the group that we're working with here,
you're on your own.
Because it's right on our own. If we're spending a day in training, that's a whole day we're behind that we're missing out on. So we're either not marketing, we're not selling. So it's very stop, start, clunky.
So let's get rid of that, my friends. Let's get rid of it. We have just launched inside TekMatix an AI bot that you stick in your blog posts, your website. It scrapes your website. You can also train it with a bunch of frequently asked questions and tell it loads of stuff about you. And from that point on, it is going to automatically answer all of your incoming inquiries for you. So I'm going to show you some of that sexy stuff today as well. Now, you also need to make sure that you're organizing your customer record management. You want to be able to track everything that everyone's doing. You need sales management systems. Now, this sounds massive. I know people are going to be looking at this and going, well, it's just me. Now, this is exactly why you need to systemize this. And I know, Michael, you are an absolute expert in helping businesses from small to large with systems, systemizing processes, procedures, organization, structure, process, customer journey. This is where now what Michael helps people with can now be automated with tech And this is why Michael and I have decided to work together, because there's a real perfect partnership here in people working with Michael to get everything sorted and then coming over here to get it automated, so that you can go and sit in the pool, or you can go and run off and run your training programs whilst your business, your tech is running your business behind the scenes. Now, I'm going to take you into into the back end over here. Now, I'm trying to find the toolbox section over here. What I want to show you is a very quick show around, and I'm going to just pull out some of the features today because we only have a short amount of time. And I want to just show you how this system can start doing everything for you in your business. So the first thing that we have when you log in is a dashboard that is going to show you at a glance what is happening in your business right now, the health of your company. You may have heard people talk about what's your conversion rate, how many leads do you have, how many warm leads do you have, how many cold leads do you have, how many people have bought something but still could be upsold something. And most people look at me when I ask this question, they go, I don't know. I have no idea. If that's you, that is bad, and we need to change that instantly. And TekMatix, as soon as you create your account, is going to change that for you instantly. This literally tells you what your conversion rate is on your sales, how many people are sat there as leads, how many people you've lost, how many people have actually bought something, and better than that, what stage they're at. Oh, here are people on this particular free course. Here are people, that could be moving up to these bigger programs. You can see literally step by step where they all are in your business. Here's some other cool stuff. It's your tasks manager. I don't know how many people are writing their to-do lists on Trello boards that they're paying for, or scraps of paper all over the joint that the cat throws all over the floor. This is your task manager too. I'm going to show you that in a second. Here's another cool thing. If I said to you, where do you get most of your customers from? Well, this tells you too. Source report. Where are they coming from? This will literally tell you what website URL your people are coming from. Is it a particular blog post? Is it maybe all of my leads are coming from Michael's website? That's going to tell me that our partnership's working, and me and Michael are going to do 10 times more stuff together, right? So this is going to tell you which one of your products, your leads, your marketing, your someone else, your referrals are bringing customers in. It also, by the way, tracks and manages your Google business profile and any ads that you're running as well. That is sexy. If that already doesn't convince you to join TekMatix, to be able to have these numbers right in front of you every morning when you log in, I tell you what, there's nothing more motivating than seeing how much money you have sat in each stage of your business. The next thing I love most about this, I don't know about you, Michael, but for many years running my business, I sat here with, James messaging me on Facebook, and then he messages me on Instagram the next day. Then he SMSs me, and then he emails me on this email. Then he emails my VA on that email, and I have no freaking idea where the conversation is at. It's all everywhere. This is going to change that. Inside your TekMatix account, you can connect your Facebook Messenger, your Instagram Messenger, your Google My Business profile, your email accounts, and your SMS phone numbers. And when somebody messages you or contacts you on any of those locations, they are automatically created as a contact in your CRM. This is a full customer record management system. But not only that, every time they message you from any of those places, every single piece of communication shows in their client record in one place. And you can add multiple staff members, your virtual assistants behind the scenes. So if they communicate with James, their communications show up in James's record too. So this is a pretend person here. Here's our test Nat. Here is all of the communication that Nat's ever had. Now, if she'd messaged on Facebook, Instagram, SMS, all of those would be showing in here as well. Game changer, right? Already worth TekMatix. Yeah, save the headaches. It's done. How amazing. The other cool thing we have here is we mentioned calendars. Now you can create unlimited calendars. So if anyone's been using like Calendly or Acuity or any of those appointment scheduling tools, You can throw them in the bin. Sorry, guys, I love you, but we're better. Those other tools charge you. The more appointment types you want to have, the more you have to pay. And we know as business owners, you're going to want to have some kind of free 15-minute strategy call. You might want to have like a podcast meeting. Maybe you want to have a 1-hour consult that's paid. You might want to have a 3-hour consult that's paid. You might want to run paid workshops. Maybe you're doing 1-day in-person consultations with your clients where you go into their organization and do a day consult. That's a different appointment, right? You want to have the opportunity for all of your clients to be able to book all of these different kinds of sessions with you. And so you want the ability to have unlimited appointments, which TekMatix does. So you can go in here, you can add all of your team members too. So if you either now or in the future plan to take on a sales team, like if you're getting virtual assistants doing sales and cold outreach or admin management for you, you're going to want to create calendars for them too, so that they can start doing sales calls and 15-minute meetings and so on. You can create calendars for them, and you can go here, create an appointment, and you can create as many different kinds of appointments as you like, in-person events, workshops, online meetings, and you name it, you can charge for them, you can run them for free. It's amazing. And the view that people get is exactly like a Calendly view. So if I was just to show you an example how this literally completely replaces Calendly, if I was to book a call here with Nat, one of our tech experts, this is all customizable. The page you put it's on customizable. The URL will be your domain URL. You can add a photo of you and your beautiful face there. It's completely going to help you start bringing in leads and making those sales calls, and of course making money from your consults as well.
So that's another software which I hadn't ticked off, but Calendly. I was working with Febby the other day on setting up the diaries for the 15-minute. Initially, you would do a 15-minute discovery, and then if it works, if I think that I can help a person, then I'll book a session with them through Zoom. So we were going through that process in the orientation to set that up. I was really excited, but I'd forgotten that Calendly was another software we got rid of.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So look, there's a whole range of different things, and even the more you're talking, Sarah, the more that I'm picking up and saying, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So because I'm pretty new to it, it seems to be that each button I come across, there's another feature that I'm thinking, oh shit, I can get rid of that. Oh, I didn't realize it could do that.
Baby. TekMatix is the gift that just keeps giving, my friend, for sure. And you know, as we're talking here, the ideas do keep flowing the more that you dig into this. Like if you are consulting, anyone consulting, you know, you could be making more consulting sales by running webinars and workshops. So one of the things you might like to do is run like a monthly industry workshop. And you can set these up here as recurring events. So you can come into your calendars. It all connects to your own Zoom account. You might create, so we have, for instance, our Tech Toolbox Tuesday, where, or it's Wednesday now, where we run a weekly live training in our thing, right? And we just set that up as a recurring weekly appointment that people, it's the same link all the time. People join it, they automatically get notified, and they can come to that, you know, monthly training that you're running, which of course you then upsell your consulting services in. So this can get very clever. The sky's the limit with it. Now I'm going to keep moving through because we have so much more juice.
Yeah, sure. You can say I'm excited. I'll button up.
No, it's so good. Well, hold on to your seats because this is just going to get sexier as we go, right? The next thing we have is Tasks Manager. And I'm going to give you a little tip, guys, on the ways that I run my business behind the scenes. Is you are going to have tasks that you do daily, that you do weekly, that you do monthly, quarterly, annually, that will repeat all of the time. And you talk to Michael about this, that he's the pro in helping people organize these kinds of systems and processes. Now, what I do with these is sit down. What do we do? What do we need to do to run our business? You go into the task manager. You're going to press add a new task, and you'll see here I've got a bunch where I've named my tasks. Here's a weekly task, here's an annual task, here's a one-off task, here's a daily task, here's a monthly task. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to do a new task. What's one of the things we might do? I don't know, maybe monthly we run a workshop. So this will be monthly, the monthly task. It's going to be for me to prepare and promote the monthly workshop. Okay, that's going to be a new task. I'll put my notes to self in here, do the PowerPoint slides, decide what I'm going to write, get all the resources ready, prepare the email out, put up the event, whatever. Okay, so you're going to have your bullet point list of the tasks that need to be done for this exercise. You're then going to assign it to somebody. Well, if that's you delivering the task, you're going to put yourself down in here. This is a pretend account, so let's pretend Nat's job is to do that. Who's the contact? Let me just put Nat for this, because this is assigning tasks to yourself. Now, if this was a task to do with a particular client, right? Let's pretend that, why can't I find her? Nat at TekMatix. There we go. If this task was related to a client's project, the contact would be the client. And this task will also show up in the client's record as well. So if you are having meetings or consultations with a particular client, I'm going to show you in a moment where all of those client notes and records are stored. You can then action tasks that need to be done for that particular client, which will show in their record, and they will remind you as they are upcoming and needed, and you can assign them to staff members too. Now, this due date, let's say I need to plan October's workshop. So I'm going to set my deadline for like the 4th of October, press check and save. So now what will happen is when I go into my tasks every day, I simply switch my status, the assignee, to me. So I change it to me so I can see my tasks, right? If I wanted to see what Febby's doing or what Nat's doing, I'll filter theirs, but I'll assign it to my tasks and sort by date due. So these will be like the ones that are most urgent or overdue or haven't been done yet. I think due date descending. Is it descending or ascending? There we go. So I can scroll through here and go, oh yeah, we've got to go and do the workshop. Now let's pretend it's the 4th of October. I've done October's workshop. All I do is go in and edit this task and change the date now to, you've guessed it, the 4th of November. Save, update. So now every time I do a weekly task, I just change the date to the next week. And then every time I click on the due date filter, it's only going to show me the tasks I need to do today. Boom. Organize as you like. No more scatty brain. We're done here. We've got a system and we're automating it. Now, the coolest thing is when you log into your dashboard, your tasks show on your dashboard, but it also will send you notifications saying, Sarah, don't forget you've got to do this month's workshop. So you just, you can't forget anymore. Now let's move on a bit. I'm going to skip past some things in here. So I'm just showing you the tip of the iceberg over here. Let's go into our contacts lists. Now, in contacts, you can have in TekMatix in one account unlimited contacts. Unlimited. So this is really good for people in the real estate industry or who are targeting the public market, who may, for instance, you may be buying lists of leads that you can then go and do cold outreach to. All of these other platforms like ActiveCampaign and MailChimp and all of those guys, they will charge you for the number of contacts you add to the system. And I don't know about you, but if you're buying, a 2 or 3 million person list for a sales outreach campaign, you're probably going to be looking about $2 or $3 million to be charged to TekMatix. Yeah, we don't charge you based on your contacts. Now in TekMatix,
that's very different because a lot of them scale up the bigger you get. So you're almost penalized, financially penalized for growing.
Now, here's what, a little disclaimer here. We noticed this, and this is why we created TekMatix. So, however, we have our own server on Amazon. So TekMatix's email server is built on AWS, and we have to pay Amazon per email send, right? We don't make any profit on the emails. We don't hike the costs up to our clients. So there is an actual direct cost to Amazon. Now, inside each TekMatix account, you can have unlimited contacts, and in your monthly cost for your TekMatix account, you get 5,000 emails a month for free included in your plan. So you can send 5,000 emails a month in your plan at no extra cost whatsoever. If you send more than 5,000 emails a month, it's simply a per email send charge, and it works out at for about $10 US will get you about 10,000 emails. So that's roughly the cost. So it's super affordable. And the reason we decided to do that, instead of increasing our at monthly subscription cost for everyone, and not everyone has a list that big, we decided to make this monthly subscription cost of TekMatix as low as possible and only charge people who are sending emails based on what they send. That's fair for everybody. And the guys who are sending big emails, you know, $10 for 10,000 emails, I'm pretty sure they're going to get more than $10 worth of sales back to cover that 10 bucks, right? Out of 10,000 emails, I should hope so, right?
Yeah.
So this is a much fairer model. This is why we've chosen this model as fellow business owner. I thought that would be the model I would prefer to have, because it's fair. And if I'm not sending emails this month, why should I have to pay thousands of dollars for my monthly subscription and save it for when I do my big promotions and mail outs, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a, I know you're stuck with time, but that's a bugbear of mine, where there are some months where I've not used a lot of marketing, but based on my list, my last database charged me on the number of people that were sitting in there. So I did nothing for the month and I still got charged the same.
Rascals. Not anymore. We've got you, techies. We're here to look after your business too. Now, inside your contacts, with that, you on unlimited contacts, you can create unlimited sub lists, okay? Unlimited lists within your system. This is brilliant if you're in the real estate industry, right? Or if you're running local based work or consulting, because you're going to want to separate people by town. Yeah. So, you know, if you've got everyone who's in Perth, everyone who's in Broome, everyone who's on the Gold Coast, you're going to want to break up your contacts based on those locations for when you are doing workshops in that town, or you're offering a consulting service to anyone in that region. It's going to really help you do targeted marketing, right? Hey, I'm going to be on the Gold Coast in November. I'm coming around. Would you like to book me in for a day? Boom, right? So you can create unlimited lists in here. They're called smart lists. And you can create little rules and say anyone who has the address Gold Coast, put them in the Gold Coast list, and it will automatically keep updating that list forever because that rule's in place. Okay. Amazing for your marketing. It's fun. Very cool. Okay, here's where we keep getting even cooler. Now, every single one of us has to have or has a customer journey, whether we realize it or not. And if you've worked with the likes of Michael, who will help you plan out your customer journey, if you have this formally mapped out, your sales will multiply dramatically. So what is a customer journey? Ask yourself, what are the steps? What are the things that somebody might buy from me? And if I was going to really stereotypically lay it out, an order, what might they buy in what order? Classic example for a consultant or a trainer or somebody like that is, you know, you're going to have a lead magnet. You're going to have leads. That's step one, right? They're just a lead. You've got an email address and a phone number. Then you might, for instance, have a free strategy call with you. That's the next step of the journey. You want them to book that free sales call, man. Get them on the phone. The next step might be that they purchase something cheap. Maybe it's your one-day workshop. Maybe it's a training that you're running. Maybe then it starts moving up into your higher consulting services. Perhaps you've got like your 1 hour consultings, then you've got your half day, your full day consults. Then you might have your annual consulting plans that you're charging a monthly fee for on a 12-month renewal, on a 12-month renewal period, right? So you've got all these different things. Perhaps you have a done for you service. Perhaps people can hire you out as their, their two-step COO or something, be in those seconded type roles. Those are other stages in your customer journey because they're other offerings that you have. So grab a piece of paper, I say multiple pieces of paper, and on each one, write down what you do and put the price that you sell it for. One sheet, I just get A4 pieces of paper, lay them on the floor, and then just move them around in an order. If someone was to start with me from 0, what order would they step through those on? From there, you then create these things that are called pipelines. Pipelines just means customer journey. It means the flow of where people start and all the stages in your business they can move through. So you can see, here's a pretend one. Here's Sarah's pretend customer journey. So you've got leads, then people that have purchased something under $50, they've booked a strategy call. What else have they got? Oh, they didn't turn up for the call. They've purchased a cheap online course. Then they've purchased a coaching program. Then they've purchased a done for you service. Then they've joined a membership. Then they've joined a retreat, right? So these are all the things that somebody might buy from a pretend Sarah's thing. When you click on your customer journey, this is going to show you where everyone is at. And even sexier, you can actually put a value on each of these stages and it will tell you here how much money is sat collecting dust in that stage of your pipeline. So I could go into my leads section, and if I've got, you know, like 300 contacts in my email list, and they're all worth potentially $5,000 because that's what my consulting rate is, for example, well, that's going to tell us that we've got 300 times $5,000 sat there. And when you see that number in your face like that, there ain't much more motivated than that, than picking up the phone and being like, hey,
Correct.
right? It's pretty exciting. So this is cool. Now, the other thing that happens behind the scenes is, depending on what stage people are at, based on what they've bought, the system will move them along, and behind the scenes, the system can then automatically upsell them to the next stage because it's recognized that they've moved stages. Very fun. Okay, let's keep moving. We have about 20 minutes max left to go, and I still have about 5 years worth of stuff to show you. So I'm going to keep going at 10,000 knot speed. I only have one setting. You can press pause on this as we go. So let's have a look what we have here. You can invoice from TekMatix. What? How exciting. You also can create sexy proposals and estimates. So yes, you can create those pretty beautiful documents that have your cover page on the front, make you look super duper professional. Here's me, here are my services, here are the different package options we have, and save it in your system. And it has a signature box at the bottom if you want to, and the client can press yes, please, and pay from the system. It's so exciting. All right, mind blown. It's really cool. Love it. Now, there are lots of other things in here. Yes, you can create coupon codes for all of your different things. And in terms of integrations, this connects directly to your Stripe account, your PayPal account. We've got other payment gateways in here and more coming. TekMatix does not touch your money. It is your money. We do not take any processing payment fees whatsoever. That is your business. You earned it. We ain't touching that. So that's really important to know as well, because a lot of the other platforms out there charge processing fees on top of what Stripe and PayPal are already rinsing you for. Yeah. This just connects directly to your account, and people pay you into your account. We've got nothing to do with it. Okay. Really important one for people. Let's keep going. Marketing and emails. TekMatix is your email system. It does all of your email marketing. Now, I'd like to just make it clear as well that we are GDPR certified. We are also A2P certified. So if you have contacts in Europe, if you have any contacts in Canada, the US, and some other countries, it is critical that you're using a system that allows you the features to turn on to make yourself compliant. Now, we don't guarantee that you're compliant. We're not responsible for your compliance. You are. But what I'm saying is we have the features that you can use and turn on to help you manage your own compliance. All right. So that's important. Email marketing here in the system can be done one-off campaigns when you want to. You can also create whole entire automated workflows that I'll show you in a second. You can also connect your TekMatix account. If you've got a blog or you've got a YouTube channel, your system can connect to those. And you can basically say to the system, send an email to this group of people or everyone every 30th of the month. You can choose what frequency, and just include my last 10 blog posts. Turn it on, just turn it on. And it's done for every month. Then for the rest of time, all you do is do your blogs or post your YouTube videos. The email is going to send that monthly newsletter and auto-populate your blogs or your YouTube videos with the URL linked. It's called RSS emails, RSS-based emails. If you go to our YouTube channel on TekMatix, just type in RSS, and you will find a tutorial video that shows you how to set it up. You literally set it up once and it's done forever. It's amazing. No more copying links.
Because that's an area that I really struggle with, is actually trying to grow the YouTube list. I've got lots of content on there, but it seems to be one way. I'm putting all the content, but no one's listening to it. So
it takes time. I think my channel talked to nobody for about 11 years. And then one day I put up one video and it went, and then all the rest of my channel blew up. And so I've now got about 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. But the point is, it's not actually subscribers that watch your content. It's non-subscribers that watch your content. So don't worry too much about subscribers. Watch time is what's important on YouTube. I do have a course on how to do your YouTube channel. That's another story. Michael, I know that you've got an affiliate link for that as well. So I will make sure everyone's got a link to my academy for that kind of training. What else does TekMatix do? Glad you asked. If your brain isn't blown out already, let me blow it again for you. TekMatix hosts your social media content for you.
Yes.
You can connect all of your social media content. So you go into marketing, click on social planner. In this little settings button here, you can connect your Google My Business, multiple Facebook pages, Facebook groups, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We have more coming. And what this will do, once it's connected to your account, you can then go to the social media planner, press add a new post. We have AI content creation in the system. So even if you don't know what to write, just get the system to write it for you. So let's go to create a new post. You choose the account or accounts you want to send it to. So if you've connected multiple, you can just press all of them. And then you go into type your content. Here's my amazing post, blah, 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 blah. I can upload a video, upload a photo. I can even create hashtag groups. As an example, I post some stuff on course creation, some stuff on email marketing, some stuff on blogging. They're different groups of hashtags. I can save the hashtags, boom, and pop them in. So you can create groups for your compliance-based content, create groups for your systems-based content, create groups for when you're doing, I don't know, marketing training to your consulting clients, right? Here you go. We can also pre-schedule the follow-up comment. This works really well for videos. So I do a lot of videos where I'll give a tip of the day, and then I'll say, and if you want more tips like this, come and join my X, Y, and Z course or workshop running next month, and links in the comments. That's what I say in the video. And then the link is popped into the comment area, which apparently just helps your video get more views, because Facebook and stuff don't like links in the descriptions, but are okay with links in the comments. Over here, it will show you what your post is going to look like on each platform. So if I had other platforms connected, I'd be able to click on each of those along the top and see what it's going to look like. And then the all-important part, schedule post. So that will allow me to schedule it, choose the date and time that I want that post to go out. You can even schedule recurring posts. So this works well if you're doing those monthly webinars or you're doing those monthly consults or something. You can just pre-write one post saying, don't forget our monthly webinar, check out our events tab for more. You only have to do it once and schedule it to go out the first of every month. What? I know, it's cool. We love it. Let's talk about what's next, because there is still so much more. We have workflows. What are workflows? Workflows basically are completely automated admin done for you. So let me give you a couple of examples. Perhaps when somebody phones you and you miss the call because you've connected your phone number to TekMatix, it will automatically message them back. And what I do with mine is you can upload voice recordings to this. So if I miss a call, you will automatically get a text message a minute later with my voice going, hey, I'm so sorry I missed your call. I will get back to you really soon. Just while I'm waiting, can you just let me know what you wanted to talk about? And then when you reply, my bot will start talking to you and offer you to have a strategy call. I'm going to show you some of it right now. We also have, for instance, appointment booking confirmations. When people book those appointments with you, you want to use that appointment booking confirmation. Perhaps you have frequently asked questions that you always get asked. There are tons of different things that you can do in here. And I've got lots of other training on this. So please, guys, if you're watching this back in the recording and there's anything you want more information on, please reach out to Michael or myself and we'll be able to get another training to you. But here's an example, right? Look, is somebody, this is an appointment booking, they booked an appointment, it follows up with them if they cancel or whatever. These little workflows basically do all of that. When someone does this, then do this. When somebody does that, then send them these emails, send them an appointment calendar, ask them for a review. There's tons of different things that it can do. I want to go into our bot feature in a minute because I am saving the best for last for you guys. But before we do, you have unlimited funnels and we have pre-built tons for you. Tons. And we've even built some for you. I think we've got some in real estate. If I think I have, we certainly have loads in consulting. Okay, not in, we do have a real estate bundle. So let me know if you're in that place. We have consultancy pre-made funnels for you. in the system. So for instance, here's a consulting one. Let's just open it up and have a look. Here's a funnel. You've got your opt-in for something, book a consultation, make an appointment right now. Then there's an upsell step that goes straight afterwards that upsells them maybe to your 1-day full consulting day. Then there is, what is next? Another order form and then a thank you page. You can use these templates, customize them however you want. They all connect to your domain so that no one even knows you're using TekMatix. They're all made for you. Websites, the same. Blogging, we've got you. You can blog and create unlimited blogs on here as well. You can also create unlimited forms. Brilliant if you're collecting data and information from your clients, creating opt-in forms. Perhaps you need to collect onboarding information before a client starts working with you. You are going to want to create forms, asking them questions, getting their feedback so that you can start crafting the unique contextualized consult experience for them.
So that replaces jot forms.
Sorry?
Jot forms. So you don't need jot forms.
Goodbye, jot forms. Goodbye.
Another one I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, so we get rid of jot forms.
Here's where it gets even better. You can create quizzes and surveys that have conditional logic. What does this mean? Think of those like quizzes that you have, like what kind of entrepreneur are you? You know, what would be your salad of choice based on your personality? Like what kind of animal are you? What these quizzes and surveys do, they're based on conditional logic. They ask you a bunch of questions and then they feed you down a pathway of other questions based on the last answer you gave. And at the end, you come out with a result. This is what this does. So you can create quizzes. You can then score me based on the way I answer my question. You can make me skip certain questions based on how I answered the last one. The result that I get at the end can then filter me into an automation based on my result. So for instance, you could do a quiz for me on like, where is your real estate company falling through? Where are the gaps and cracks in your real estate business? Send me this quiz, ask me all these questions, you know, have you got this? Have you done that? What's going on here? Do you have anyone doing this? Do you have this system in place? Blah, blah, blah. And at the end, it's going to say, you know, Sarah's real estate business is the result is dun, 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 dun. And someone else might do it and the result is, you're doing really, really well, just a few tweaks to have. You can then pre-create an automation that will send an email to me straight away going, hey, Sarah, we saw that you just submitted your quiz results. I'm sorry to hear that you came out as a dun-dun-dun-dun. Here are 10 things you need to do. And P.S., I can do it for you. So this is where you then upsell your consulting services because now you have responded with such a customized reply. You can even get the system to pre-fill their answers. I saw that on question 17, you selected I'm dead. And so the system will reply to you. It will pre-fill going, you know, that sucks. So let me help you. Want to jump on a call? Here's my calendar booking link. And it's all being done automatically.
So that's a great way to generate new leads, which I hadn't thought of. So that's
Quizzes,
like a score app. It's very similar to the
replacing that. Yeah. So the quizzes really are a massive, very, very, very smart way to get leads. People love quizzes. They love learning about themselves. All right. You can create and sell unlimited courses, products and services, coaching programs, webinars, workshops, summits, membership programs that people pay a subscription for weekly, monthly, annually. You get to choose. It's all done here in TekMatix. In the products area, basically you just press add a product. Perhaps you're selling ebooks, e-guides. Maybe you have templates or resources that you sell to your clients as add-ons, right? So when they've done that assessment or quiz, or you've had that initial consult, you might be like, do you know what? You probably don't need the full service, but I do have these templates or tools that will definitely help you. Here's the link. Boom, you can go and sell them. Courses, training, everything all in here. Now, if you're paying for things like Circle or any other community-based programs, you can also get rid of those costs. You can create unlimited communities inside your TekMatix account too, and you can connect them to particular products or particular services, or just have them open to anyone. These are basically like Facebook groups, but instead of Mark Zuckerberg being in charge, you are.
Yeah.
Great way for your people to network, talk, communicate. You could even create a community directly for your target audience. So if your target audience is, for instance, real estate agents, you could create the real estate agents community or education club or networking club or something. And you're just dropping regular tips to them in that group, which is what keeps them there. You know, you're gonna have this community of hot, warm people that you've got a relationship with, and the community in an industry that has a high churn rate is actually more effective sometimes than emails, because if I work for Ray White today and then I move to PRD tomorrow, my email address is going to be gone. But if I'm still in your community, doesn't matter who I'm working for, you can still contact me in the community. So another reason to add this stuff on. Okay, it automatically connects to your Google business reviews, Facebook reviews, and you can automatically request reviews to your members once they've worked with you, bought something from you, or whatever, and all your reviews and reputation management will show up here, regardless of where you've connected your review channels. Now, let me take you to my favorite thing to finish us off today, because I've got to go to the airport. Conversation AI. Hands up, who would just love a receptionist, a PA, that you don't have to pay ever?
Yes, that sounds good.
That would be great. That would be so great. And
that would be all of us, because none of us have the capacity to be able to have those additional. Most of us work from home.
Let me introduce you to your new PA. You may call her whatever you like, and she doesn't cost a thing other than your TekMatix subscription. So what we have here is we now have a brand new AI chatbot that learns about you by popping in your website URL, and it will be able to answer every incoming inquiry and ongoing conversation that you get, with its intent to book people on a call with you. And you can choose whether that's a free strategy call, whether it's one of your paid appointments. You get to choose which calendar you tell your bot assistant to send them to. Now, we are about to roll out the auto reply feature within the next 6 days. At the moment, we only have suggested replies, which come up in your conversations. So by the time you're probably watching this recording, you are going to have a third box here called auto reply. That's the one you need to turn on, okay? It will be automatically in your account. And you're saying to the system, where do you want people to get these automated replies on? So regardless as to which one of these channels people contact me on, the bot is going to reply. The next thing you're going to do is, tell the system which calendar would you prefer to send people to. So you can see here, I've got like a free 15-minute strategy call, a 30-minute discovery call. Maybe I've got a 60-minute paid appointment. Doesn't matter whether it's free or paid, you get to choose. You might want to ask a few questions to that person before the bot actually gives them a booking link. So you can choose what those questions are if you have anything specific. Like you might want to ask, if you've got a local audience, what city are you in? So at least then you've got that information, because that's probably going to be the most important thing you need at the beginning, right? Then in your bot training section, you're going to go here and throw in your URL. You can put in your website domain, your blog. You also can put in, like, for instance, your company's listings if you want it to feed that through. But what it will do then is it will scrape your entire website. So if you have got blogs, this is going to come back and save your butt today. It's going to read every blog post. It's going to learn the way you speak. It's going to learn every piece of advice that you give. And then when somebody comes and messages you and says something like, I don't know, mine would be, I don't know, how to price my course. That's what someone might ask me.
Yes.
Here's the bot trial, so you can test it. It's now going to go through my website and see if I've ever created content on that topic. It's going to answer like me, and then may even give you the link to my own blog to send you there to go and read more. Holy crap, here we go. To price your course, consider the following, right? So it's going to start answering, can you help me? I don't know, boom. And hopefully this bot is going, of course, please let me know what specific information or assistance you would need for course pricing. Can you help me come up with it? I
didn't even know this was there, Sarah.
We only launched this last week.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, I've looked at this and I thought, wow, that's
Yeah. And so this gets smarter and smarter over time. And in your bot training section, when you scroll down, you can also add frequently asked questions.
Sure.
So this is where you can go list down everything you get asked all the freaking time. You just press add a Q&A, pop in the question, pop in the answer. And the more you put in here, the more the bot's going to learn what it wants you to say for each kind of thing. And yeah, basically this is where it will start. Can I book a call? This is where it will then start booking appointments for you. So it will have a chat first and then boom, yeah, here's the link. And it's now given me the link to Sarah's calendar, which I'll click on here. Ta-da, it's now sent a link for this person to book a call. Jeez. Absolute game changer. You're now going to 391% increase your sales because their stats show that if you instantly reply, those sales conversions increase. You also are going to have happy customers, amazing customer service from the second someone interacts with you. You're sleeping or sitting in the pool with a pina colada because you're just loving your life that's growing on autopilot right now. And they're getting your calendar filled and booked with appointments for you while you're out there having fun.
That would be fantastic for offices that have business development. So a business development manager. So yeah.
It's so good. And if you've got a high turnover of staff, if you do have VAs or assistants working in your location, you don't have to keep training them. The system is trained. All the person has to do is jump in if for instance, the bot's just not answering the questions or there's something wrong with the booking link. But I mean, they've got their booking link to book the call. So they'll just wait for that, right? This goes on and on and on, guys. This is the gift that keeps on giving. You can add multiple unlimited staff. Each staff can have different sets of permissions based on what you want them to see in your account and what you don't. Let me give you the scoop. How much is this thing? Is it 10 million bajillion dollars? Is it your firstborn child and the foot of a unicorn? No, it is not. TekMatix, everything you see right here, the pro plan, the absolute big mama elite, all you can eat everything big fat plan is, drum roll please, $149 a month. What?
That's exactly right. That's the thing that got me.
What?
Yeah.
$149 a month. Now, if you just want to start on some of those features, $97 a month for our starter plan. I absolutely kid you not. This is not a test. This is real. It is an absolute life changer. And we created this to start giving back to businesses because we know how hard it is to grow out there when you've got everything else to pay for. Not only that, when you sign up for your free trial, make sure you use Michael's affiliate link here. We are working in partnership. This is how partnerships work. He's supporting me and I support him back. So use his link. And what you will get when you use his link is a completely free 60-minute setup call. So one of our tech experts will actually get on a call with you. We'll connect all of your emails, connect your calendars, set up your calendar, connect all of your social media accounts for you. We will also make sure that everything is up and running. Your domains are connected so that it all shows in your domain and be there to help you. We have 24-hour support services. You have 24-hour live chat at any time. You can book a 15-minute support call with our real tech experts on Zoom anytime you want, so they can take over your screen and help you out with anything you're stuck on. You can also hire our tech experts as your own tech VAs. So for just $50, not thousands of dollars, bye web developers, $50, they can do all the tech stuff for you. So you don't even need to pay that expensive web guy anymore. Sorry, web guys, come to the bright side. And we will be there to support you every single step of the way. Thank you very much. If you've got any questions, let us know. Thank you for having me. Happy teching.
Sarah, that has been awesome. But you know what's really surprised me is that I've seen you demo. I've watched YouTube because I know there's bucket loads on YouTube. So I've watched your YouTube channels. We've chatted live. I've been driving this myself for the last couple of weeks, and I've got a full page of notes of things that either I didn't know or things I can get rid of. The jot form, didn't know. Score app, didn't know. The AI bot, didn't know. So these are little things here that, and I think the other one is the task manager. So I'm stoked. The blogs, Google reviews. I'm excited to try and drive that. I'm stoked that you took the time, and I know you've got to go to the airport. So thank you for taking the time. just like you, I wanted to try. When I saw this, I thought this would be great for my little colleague network of people that I think, not so much the real estate industry itself, that's a bigger one. We can do that, but just the consultants, the trainers, the conference organizers, the event train, they're the people that I think at the moment that this could be brilliant for. So hopefully
this works for any industry, any type of work, any size business. We've got small stay-at-home startup businesses right the way through to colleges and multinational corporations using this platform. It works no matter what you're doing, what size you're at, what stage of the journey you are at. This enables you to start it right from the beginning and be able to scale to an unlimited level as your business grows. And you've got a whole team of people behind you helping you along the way. And we are adding feature drops like you wouldn't believe. You're going to have to hold on to your undies for the end of November, my friends, because boy, do I have some sexiness coming your way. It's going to be good. So thank you very much. Reach out to me, sarah@sarahcordiner.com, if you want to ask me any questions privately. Otherwise, please make sure you click on Michael's affiliate link to TekMatix. Book in your free demo call if you want to have a look around first. Book in, just sign it up and get that onboarding call booked in. Let's get this business baby built for you. Thank you all so much. And I can't wait to meet you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.